Faith-based story. Title: A Prophecy Ignored, The Consequences of Disbelief. In a not-so-distant land, the story of Caroline unfolded, a tale that weaves together faith, prophecy, and the consequences of disregarding divine warnings. Caroline's journey serves as a stark reminder that prophecies, no matter how discomforting, must be met with earnest prayer and contemplation rather than resistance. 1 Thessalonians 5:19-22. Do not quench the spirit. Do not despise prophecies. Test all things, hold fast to what is good. Abstain from every form of evil. Caroline's story began in her formative years when she lived with her aunt, Queen, in the bustling city. Despite her struggles in academics, Queen's unwavering determination led her to push Caroline to complete her high school education. However, a dark cloud began to gather over their peaceful coexistence. One day, the security guard in the compound where Caroline and her aunt resided reported a troubling incident. He alleged that Caroline had ceased attending school and had become entangled with a teenage boy living on the premises. Her aunt, Queen, confronted her with the accusations, but Caroline vehemently denied the allegations. The trust between them shattered, and Queen sought her husband's permission to send Caroline back to her mother in the village. Caroline, determined to escape this perceived injustice, made an unconventional decision. Instead of returning to her mother in the village, she chose to stop in another city and live with her other aunt, Mercy. Mercy welcomed her with open arms, offering guidance, support, and a fresh start. In Mercy's home, Caroline found a chance to rebuild her life and continue her education. It was during this time in college that she met the man who would become her husband. Their love story blossomed, and they decided to embark on a journey together. However, the tranquil years passed, and life took an unexpected turn. Queen, her initial guardian in the big city, received a prophecy from her pastor. The message was clear and unsettling. Your sister must pray very hard to avert destroying her marriage, as I saw her getting entangled with her husband's friend, and the husband later found out, leading to a significant problem. She must pray to avert this. Alarmed by the prophecy, the Queen felt a deep responsibility to ensure Caroline received this divine message. She immediately contacted Aunt Mercy, who took it upon herself to relay the prophecy to Caroline. The news sent shockwaves through her world, as the gravity of the warning settled in. Caroline shared the prophecy with her husband, and a storm of anger and disbelief ensued. In their distress, they decided to confront the pastor who had delivered the prophecy, seeking to silence his unsettling words. They went to great lengths to intimidate and threaten him, resulting in the pastor's escape from their grasp. As he fled, the pastor released a solemn declaration: "As you have humiliated me, so shall the Lord humble you if I am called by God to do this work." The years passed by, and the couple's attempt to suppress the prophecy seemed successful, causing them to grow increasingly dismissive of its significance. They believed their actions had sealed their fate, protecting them from the prophecy's realization. Yet, they were tragically mistaken. In a cruel twist of fate, the prophecy that they had scorned, and the pastor's words that they had silenced, began to materialize in their lives. The husband, unaware of his wife's secret betrayal, stumbled upon a series of adulterous texts exchanged between Caroline and a mysterious man. The messages were replete with terms of endearment, intimate expressions, and blatant evidence of an illicit relationship. Their content left no room for doubt. Caroline had been unfaithful. Confronted with the undeniable truth, the husband was shattered and approached his wife with the evidence. Caroline, however, clung to her denial and sought to shift the blame, offering a myriad of accusations against her husband. In a shocking turn of events, she even expressed a desire for divorce. The husband, grappling with the pain of betrayal and the loss of trust in the woman he had loved, felt compelled to address the matter with Caroline's family. But instead of humility and remorse, Caroline continued to resist, further escalating the situation. The marital bond they had once cherished now lay in ruins, and the shame and embarrassment overwhelmed her husband. In his desperation to escape the humiliation that had befallen him, the husband decided to sell the house they shared and relocate, severing ties with the painful memories of their shattered love. The legal system became the battleground for their tumultuous divorce proceedings, casting a long shadow over their lives. This story, rooted in the consequences of disregarding a prophecy, offers a profound lesson. It illustrates the tragic outcomes of dismissing divine warnings and choosing to fight the messenger rather than heed the message. Proverbs 16:18 reminds us, "Pride goes before destruction, a haughty spirit before a fall." In their arrogance, Caroline and her husband sought to manipulate and silence the voice of God, only to find themselves ensnared in the very prophecy they had rejected. The tale serves as a solemn reminder that prophecies, no matter how discomforting, are divine interventions intended to guide and protect us. Instead of resisting them, we must embrace the opportunity to pray and seek God's guidance to avert potential calamities. Dismissing prophecies, as demonstrated in this story, can lead to devastating consequences, and the price of pride is often far too high. As we reflect on Caroline's journey, may it serve as a cautionary tale, urging us to embrace humility, faith, and the wisdom to recognize and respond to divine messages with sincerity and obedience.